Welcome to my Flutter series tutorial. In this lecture today we are going to learn about the most used widgets of the Flutter, right? So we are going to use this a lot more time, and you also, when you develop for your client or for yourself, this widget is the most important widgets of the Flutter, right? So the widget's name is column and row. Column means the vertical align square, means if the any item in your app is aligned vertically, you want to align vertically in line all the item, then that you have to use a column, right? And for the horizontal alignments of any item, you have to use a row part, row widgets of the Flutter, right? So we are going to learn more about this in the on my screen while we do a practical, right? I'm going to show you a practical also for this, and both have the properties of the main axis alignment and the cross axis alignment. We are also going to see that one too, right? So let's go and straight jump to my screen. Before that, if you wanted to learn Flutter and wanted to develop an app for yourself or for your client, or you want to do a job in the Flutter field, right? So I have made a complete series, and we are almost started with the 5-6 lectures we are now on, and we have also left out the basic lectures of installing the Flutters and basic widgets of the Flutter and Android Studio editor knowledge, right? So if you are interested to learn about the Flutter, then please subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to teach you all and everything about the Flutter from the basic, and you can subscribe to my channel and watch my videos as soon as I launch my lectures onto the YouTube, right? And every week I'm going to release one lecture, or will try to release more than one lecture if possible, because I want to explain everything about that. So if you wanted to learn from the basic and wanted to learn everything about the Flutter, do subscribe to my channel and watch my previous videos on the basics of the Flutter, which we have started, and we are now on the fourth or fifth lecture, I think, and we are making the progress. So if you wanted to make an progress in the Flutter and develop your own app, and just follow and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon and watch my videos till the end. You will learn lot more things and lot more knowledge you are going to get about the Flutter. So let's move and straight jump to my screen and see the practical screen now. And if you can have a look, and if you know basic about the Flutter, the whole app is made up of widgets only, and there is a tree structure for the widgets, right, on the Flutter app. So we have the scaffold over here, and then the F bar, and then we have a text inside the F bar, right? We have a scaffold body, so the entire structure after the F bar is known as the body, right? So Flutter is made up of three widgets, right? So we are going to have a look at the container now for the basic, right? So if we can find the container widgets, and then we have to set the width 100, and the height of the container is 100, and the color of the container is colors dot blue, right? So if you run the app now on your Chrome browser, then you can see there is a container of width and height 100 and color blue, right? So let's just wait for the app to run, and it's running. And if you can see, there is a blue box inside the body of the scaffold, right? So as you can see, this is our scaffold, this is our app bar, right? And then there is a text inside the app bar, and then there is a container we have made height 100. If you now use the column in if you want to vertically align all the containers. If you have multiple containers, if you want to design something on your app, then you can use column, and column is just for the vertical purpose only, right? Remember that. So if you use the column widgets, and inside that there is a children's, right? If you have a look of the containers or scaffold, there is only one widgets you can write down, right? So inside the column there is a children's, right? Children's means you can use multiple widgets inside the column, right? So if you have a look, then if you are having one container and set it on the container also inside the column, then you have a look inside, there is a two column inside my scaffold, right? So now there is a, as I have explained, there is a property of the column, right? There is a main axis alignment and cross axis alignment. So main axis means this axis, vertical axis, right? So if you have a main axis alignment dot space around function or property activated, then it will automatically give the spacing to both of your containers without using any padding or any other widgets for the spacing, right? So main axis alignments works on the vertical line only for the column, right? Remember that. So there is a different alignments you can give the center alignments, then if you have this, and if you can also use dot space between alignments, then it will create a space in between the two containers, or if you have the three containers, then it will create a three space between. If you have the space around alignment, then it will create a space around. If you have a center alignment, then it will center all the three container of yours, right? So we'll use this space around alignment. Okay, then similarly we have to use a row widgets for this container, right? If we have the alignments vertically aligned three boxes, now if we want to align this same container on the row, then we have to give over here widgets called row, right? Now if you have a multiple, here also there is a children property, right, inside the row. Now if you have a row similarly, then you can see there is a two box on the row, right? So if you want to have a proper look at this, then use the property main axis alignment dot space around. Okay, now you can see a clear distance between them, right? Now if you use the start, then it will start it will align all the containers of your inside column to the start, right? If you use space around, and if you use cross axis alignment dot start, and it will align all the cross axis alignment in the column is in the place of the row. The main axis alignment of the column is the cross axis alignment of the row, right? So you can look like a vice versa. If you use column main axis alignment, then it will be a row cross axis alignment, right? And similarly, if you use a row main axis alignment, it will be a cross axis alignment for the column, right? Remember. So that's it, that's the row and column. You can use multiple things over here. You can design yourself anything you want, right? We are using a space around over here, so if we don't use over here space around, then main axis alignment dot space between, then it will start all the thing from the start, and then there is a space between inside the row widgets, right, of these three containers. Now there is a space around of these three containers inside the column, right? So you can have a clear structure of clear tree structure. If you have a look, we have a column, inside there is a three container, and for the first container we have a row widget before that, and inside that row widget we have the three containers. So it's a proper tree structure that Flutter has made, and it's quite understandable and easy to grab, right? So that's it for the column and row, and we only can design a great UI with using this column and row. And if you have a proper fingers on this, then you can have a great app for your client or for yourself, which will give you the features for you, right? So that's it for the column and row, and thank you for watching this video, and have a great day. And please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and we are going to learn a lot more about the Flutter in the future. So if you wanted to learn the Flutter from basic, from simply basic to the pro level Flutter app designing or app making, you can subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you for watching this video, and have a nice day.